my channel. So I am super duper excited, if you couldn't tell by my energy and the way I'm talking. This video is very exciting because I've been wanting to do this for so long. I've been seeing everyone doing this on YouTube and it's so satisfying to watch it happen, but once you create your own gelatin and you get to cut it yourself, I promise you, you will have this like tingle in your heart and you're just gonna be like, why haven't I done this earlier? But yeah, before going into this UI, I just want to do a quick announcement and let you guys know that this video has been sponsored by my friends who have created one of the greatest apps that you will ever come across, and it is a gaming app. It's called Fiends, and not gonna lie, and I'm not getting paid to say this, ever since I've downloaded that game, I have been a complete addict. I am currently on level 17. The whole point behind this game is basically killing the monster, and once you kill a certain amount of monsters, you go to the next level. And each character has their own pattern, and every time you do a pattern, it goes to that character and they kill the monster. And honestly, like, I don't know, I'm obsessed with this game. So I have collected 4 fiends. Selected Tantrum, Temper, Howie, and Quincy. They're helping me kill monsters and it's really cool. I encourage you guys to play it, and if you end up playing it, let me know what level you're on because I'm currently on level 17. If you want to check it out, you don't have to. I'm not getting paid if you do. You could play this game on your phone or you can play it on Google Play. I will leave all the information down below. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now and let's go straight into this video. Okay, so for today's DIY, you're going to be needing, first things first, gelatin. I got 3 boxes and each box contains 4 pouches. Then you're going to need some duct tape, obviously your choice of bottle. Here I'm using a Tropicana orange juice, and a knife. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my orange juice, I'm going to pour it into the pot, and I'm going to let it come to a sizzle, not to a boil, but more into a sizzle, because if it starts to boil, it could ruin the gelatin. So after it comes to a sizzle, as you guys can see right here, I'm going to start pouring in all 12 packs into my pot. To avoid this mess that I created, make sure to take your gelatin and just pour it all into one bowl. That way you could just throw it in there once the water starts sizzling, unlike doing what I'm doing here. It was just so hectic. Okay, so once you're finished throwing in all of your gelatin, you are now going to turn off your stove and let it cool down. Okay, so while our gelatin is cooling down, we're going to prepare our bottle. So first thing you want to do is take off the label. Once you get the label off, put it to the side. Make sure not to throw it out because we're going to be using it later on in the video. Taking my knife, I am now going to be making a cut in the center of my bottle. The reason I'm doing this is because it's going to give us easier access to the gelatin once it hardens up. Okay, so once you are finished making that cut, you are now going to put duct tape over it because we're going to be putting our liquid gelatin in there, so we don't want it to spill all over the place. And just to be safe, I actually put 2 layers of duct tape, so if you guys want to do that, make sure to do it just so it doesn't spill for sure in your refrigerator. So at this point, my gelatin has actually cooled down and I am now going to pour it into my bottle. Also guys, once you get to the step, please make sure that the gelatin has cooled down, because if it's still hot, it could melt the plastic and you're just going to end up with a huge mess. After I finished pouring all my juice in, I made sure that nothing is leaking and it was all good. So now I'm just going to put it into the fridge, and I kept it there for 24 hours before taking it out. So this is the next day, 24 hours has gone by, and first thing that I'm going to be doing is taking off the duct tape. So as you guys could see, if I didn't have that cut in the middle, it would be so hard to access the Jello and to start the peeling process. But yeah, once you start peeling, make sure to take your time on this because honestly, this thing could fall apart within seconds, so you want to be very gentle with it. So yeah, that's what I kept on doing. I just kept using my scissors to make cuts, and then I kept peeling until the whole plastic came off. I think the hardest part for me was the top part of the bottle, but all I did was just push it down until it fully came off. So finally, our bottle is out of the plastic, and to finish it off, I'm going to put back the label and the cap to make it look more realistic. The only problem I had was my label kept on peeling off, and I couldn't really do anything about it, but whatever. So now comes the best part of this DIY, and that is cutting the gelatin. Honestly, guys, I don't know what I enjoy more, watching people do this or doing it myself, but I'm not gonna lie, this was so much fun to do. The only thing that really sucked was my label. It kept on like peeling off, and it just kind of ruined some things, but honestly it was still fun. And if you end up doing this, either glue it on or use a different bottle that like the label goes around the bottle. But yeah, I kept on putting it back on, and then at that point I just gave up. I really encourage you guys to try this DIY out because it's so much fun to do. You will not regret it, I promise. So yeah, that's my DIY for today. If you guys enjoy watching these, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any ideas on what I should gelatin next, comment them down below and I might actually do them. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!